We're back here in this fabulous Schwimm- and Sprunghalle venue at the Europa Sports Park here in Berlin. Today, we've just got one final here in the pool. It'll bring together 12 female divers who'll be battling for medals in the women's 3-meter springboard final. And we've got 12 divers from 9 different nations. They will choose 5 dives, and the highest score at the end of round 5 will secure gold. All of the dives have different degrees of difficulty. They'll have to choose dives from the 5 different categories. Inward 2.5 somersault tuck position for Kiara Milligan of Australia.
Yeah, it's a nice strong start. Beautiful takeoff, nice and high. She's dropping out of it, dropping into the water with a nice clean entry, so she'll be happy with that start.
Yeah, Emma Lynch is the coach. She'll be just having a little word with Kiara, Michigan State University, and originally from Brisbane in Queensland, of course. Diving since she was 7, 58.05, good solid start. It's exactly what we talk about. Have to get a good opening dive. It just sets things up perfectly. Katharina Hoffmann, 19 years of age, Rutgers University, third in the women's synchronized platform, the national championships this year.
Yeah, nice dive there. She'll be happy with that. Nice and consistent. Dropped out of it and had a nice clean entry as well. So again, another nice strong opening dive for her.
The American circuit in university really enables them to get a lot of diving in, lots of different championships taking place. And of course, with the Americans coming over, they're already very polished, aren't they, and prepared for such a big event like the FISU World University Games. It's a great score. 56.7. Now Wang Weiying. She's, of course, 4 gold medals in Chengdu. She's already got a gold and a silver here in Berlin. What is expected from the 21-year-old. And it's a 405B, which is inward 2.5 pike.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely, very good dive there. Just so neat and finished nice and high, dropping into the water vertical, keeping the splash down as well. Really nice.
.5. That's a big statement already. Lena Henschel, reverse 2.5 pike, DD of 3. 54 points for her first dive.
Same dive, nice come out, a nice entry on that. You can see the slight differences. Again, making it slightly hard work for herself, not landing right on the end of that diving board. And in the replay, might just see she's got slightly crimped legs going into that pike shape. The judges will be looking for straight legs in that pike shape the whole way through.
It's a wonderful shape, the pike position, you know, when it's perfectly executed. 58.5 for Lena Henschel. Eager to get more medals, and now we go straight to the leader after round 1, Wang Weiying. She got 67.5. She's going for a forward 3.5 pike, so it's a high DD of 3.1.
Yeah, it's a lovely dive. Really nice and smooth. Great timing, lovely flight. She could have even squeezed in a little bit tighter in that pike shape, actually, but she's coming out, she's getting that vertical entry, just going in very nice and clean.
And, you know, the divers, they put in so much work to get themselves, you know, into a really good place to be able to dive at such a high level. 69.75. That is absolutely fantastic for Wang Weiying again. And Hu Qixin, the back 2.5. DD is 3. It's a pike position. Go back to the water, of course, as you can see.
Yeah, it's a nice dive. Lovely. Nice, solid, strong takeoff. Getting that nice rotation and being able to just drop out, drop down into the water. She made it look very easy.
It's the only event she's taking part in, studying at Wuhan Sports University. And she's making it count now. There'll be a big score for Zhu Xixin. And she'll try and push herself up towards next to her teammate Wang Weiying with that. And she does with 67.50. That puts her up at 118.5, just ahead of Kiera Milligan. And the Chinese divers looking very slick, with the German pairing of Lena and Jetta just getting themselves a little bit more confidence as they move up. But some classy diving there after round 2. Important round. They're all important, but round 3. Kiera Milligan, reverse 2.5 tuck.
She's got a really nice approach towards the end of the diving board. She's right on the end of the diving board, which is great, and which we haven't seen some of the divers landing back on the end, but she's right on the end here. Nice rotation. Just needs to reach back a little bit more with her hands to create that. Yeah, nice into the water. Just leaving it a little bit short. Needs to reach back with those hands just to pull it round vertical a little bit more.
And Katarina Hoffman, forward 2.5 with a twist. It's a DD of 3.
Yeah, good dive there, nice and strong. Towards the end of the diving board, she really gets nice height out of the board. Good board timing, so that she's creating a lot of space to fit all of the dive in. Just slightly over vertical as she goes into the water.
Coach Chiquina watches on, and a lot of applause, a lot of praise. 58.5, it's a great score. Now, Germany's Jette Müller.
Yeah, that's a nice dive. She's got a lovely pike shape as well. Getting a lot of rotation to get that dive around. It's not easy when you're jumping backwards away from the diving board, but rotating towards it.
Keen to get herself some good points to start to put pressure on the Chinese pair. 54, 157, very consistent, Jette Müller. And next up, her teammate, Elena Henschel. It's an inward 2.5 pike, a DD of 3.
She's just running out a little bit of room. She's following her teammate, another inward 2.5 pike. Just needs to try and get a little bit more height, jump, speed on that rotation to make the dive round. She's just struggling to fit it all in.
40.5 for Lena, 153. So just moving into third position before the two Chinese divers begin their third round dives. It's a reverse 2.5 pike for Wang Weiying.
Beautiful finish there from her. Very nice. Just so smooth. Makes the dives look so easy. She's got slightly flat feet as she picks up her legs into her pike shape, but then she corrects it.
Yes.
Ever so slightly, yeah.
It's something that we saw yesterday with her weighing. She just had that same situation, the flat feet scenario. Sometimes it's difficult to just remember absolutely everything, but still a very good score, of course, because everything else was just perfect, right?
Yeah.
73.5 and up to top position with 210. And now it's Ku Shishin looking to try and match her, better her.
Yeah, lovely dive there. She's very smooth onto the end of the diving board. She gets beautiful height. The pike shape is neater at the beginning as well. She's just picking up a little bit of splash as she goes through the water, but that's not a huge distraction.
She's very elegant in flight, isn't she?
Yeah, to try and create the dive to be as beautiful as possible, basically, make it aesthetically pleasing to the eye. That's also what the judges will be looking for.
I would go as far as calling her nonchalant in the air.
Yeah.
Kiara Milligan, currently third, forward 3.5, tuck position, 3.5 rotations, it's a big dive.
She's done a good job with this. She's landing quite far back from the end of the diving board, making it hard work for herself. So she's really having to work for that rotation, and she's not getting the full use out of the spring of the diving board. And then she's just coming out a little bit late as she doesn't think she's quite as fast as she needs to be in the dive.
It's such a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's like, you know, it's a foot ahead and everything changes. 39.2 points. Ooh, So Yeon. Send him with 2.5. Pike.
Yeah, that's a very nice, neat dive. Again, not so much power out of the diving board, but she's spinning really fast. She's timing the board well, waiting for that spring. Nice tight pike shape as well. And she's getting through the water very nice and clean.
Good strength with the push at the end of the board just to get that little lift, you know, to make sure you pack everything into 63 points. Great score there for Soyeon. Now it's Jette Muller. They are not far off the medal positions. So forward 2.5 with a twist. It's a chance to move up into third position because of Kiara Milligan's low score on the last dive.
Yeah, it's a good dive. Yeah, very consistent. That's it. It's every point kind of counts right now, you know, going into the final round. So that's a good dive.
I mean, it should push her up into the top position ahead of Kiara Milligan, because that was well executed and good entry as well. Now 60 points, she does move into that first position with 2:17.50 and ahead of Lena Henschel and the two Chinese divers to come in round 4.
So same dive. The judges will be looking to kind of compare them slightly as to how they can reward and where deductions might come into place. She's just leaving it a tiny bit short of vertical, but she gets nice and high off the diving board. Just leaving it that fraction short of vertical.
Let's see what score she gets. 58.50 to 11. So second position now for Lena Henschel, just behind her teammate Jette Müller before the two Chinese divers. And, well, we know what Wang Wei-Ying is capable of doing. It's a forward 2.5 with a twist, pike position, and a DD of 3. This is to move top again.
She just makes it look so easy. And she's not even landing right on the very end of the springboard. Just how she's managed to do that, a little bit back from the end of the diving board, and she still managed to get around the dive.
It's crazy because she's just 7 points behind the top German diver at the moment before that dive. So she's obviously going to just move comfortably into the top spot before her teammate comes out. She can afford a smile. 67.5 and up to 278.25 and coasting clear before her teammate Ku Shixin with a forward 3.5 pike position. It's a DD of 3.1. It's a difficult dive, this one. Hayley?
Yeah, she's just stopping there, maybe. Maybe she thinks the dive is the wrong dive that they announced, or perhaps. Hard to know exactly what that query was, but
well, I think
she's getting ready to go.
Yeah,
so,
she's off. She's off.
Nice, yeah, good dive. Again, just a little bit back on the end of the diving board. She wants to get right on the end so that she really gets the full use of the diving board, the spring, to create the height and the speed as well. So she's finishing a little bit low, actually, but it's still a good dive.
Well, she'll logically move into the silver medal position, provisionally going into the final round. But 63.55 and 251.05. She's still, 27 points behind Wang Wei-Ying, her teammate. But now Chiara Milligan's been just knocked down to 5th position after that 4th effort there, with Jette Müller on the podium now ahead of Lena Henschel. And now we get to see the tussle for a medal, and it starts here with Jette Müller. It's a 107B forward 3.5 pike. She's at 217.50, so she needs to at least get a 70 if possible more to move top.
Yeah, not a bad dive at all. Nice pike shape. Again, she's just holding on a little bit too long and letting it over-rotate slightly.
Well, it's now down to the judges to find out whether she can just move into the top spot. It's Wang Wei-Ying, who's yet to go, who's still in the lead. But she'll definitely move into 2nd position, just from where she was, 48.05 and 265.55. So she's going to be tussling with Lena Henschel. Now, Lena, she needs to get 54 points or more to move into the bronze medal position. Big moment for the German diver.
It's good. It's good. She's super high off that diving board, which makes that dive a lot easier from the beginning. Okay, not quite being strong on that finish, on that entry, but the judges take into consideration the whole of the dive, not just the entry. So the height, the pike shape, yeah, that's good off the diving board there, nice and high.
Now, can she move into that bronze medal position? 54.25, that is incredible, because she has managed to move ahead of Jette Müller by 0.2 of a point.
Wow, that's nothing, isn't it? Oh, when it's that tight, it's so heartbreaking almost.
Oh, that's so difficult for Jette Müller. She's been knocked out by a teammate, of course, but Wang Wei-Ying, she's still at the top of the leaderboard, even before this final dive. Back 2.5 pike.
Another good dive. They're making it look so easy. And she's got the same thing with her pike shape, the back and reverse, where she has a tiny bit of a crimp in her knees and slightly flat feet. However, once she gets into her rotation, she neatens that up.
Very strong diver. And again, on the cusp of another gold medal, her second here. And she's got 344.25, 66 points from this, which means that, well, Q Shi-shin, who's on 251, it's 93, the difference. And this is just a DD of 3, forward 2.5 with a twist in the pike position.
Oh, lovely dive there. Gets in so clean. Beautiful end into this competition. And she can make it easier for herself, get right at the end of that springboard, but it doesn't phase her. She still makes a great job out of that dive.
19 years of age, Q Shi-shin, the only event that she's taking part in, and she will logically take the silver, but it's Chinese domination once again in the pool. And Germany also getting themselves a medal. They're just waiting for the official scores to go through. There it is, 67.5. Q Shi-shin will settle for the silver, but it is finally Wang Weiying who takes a second gold and a third medal because she picked up a silver yesterday to celebrate another fabulous repertoire, another fabulous final. There she is from South China University of Technology, Wang Weiying. And a magical moment ahead of Q Shi-shin, who takes the silver, and Lena Henschel, another medal for Germany, bronze this time. And of course, she managed to get that gold in the mixed 3-meter synchro with Luis Sanchez. A little bit of heartbreak for Jette Müller, missing out by 0.2 of a point from her teammate Lena Henschel. And the final results are there. Look at that domination from Wang Weiying. Absolutely sublime today. Ahead of Q Shi-shin, Lena Henschel, Jette Müller, Katarina Hoffmann of America back in 5th position. Chiara Milligan was on the podium for the first 3 rounds, finally falling away for the Germans, surging up to the top. And Patricia Kuhn and Sakura Morioka. Well, there you have it, Wang Weiying taking a second gold here in Berlin to add to the silver that she actually won in the women's platform. Congratulations to her. 4 gold medals in Chengdu and coming back to take even more precious metal here in Berlin with Q Shi-shin, a silver medalist here. First medal for her. And of course, congratulations to Lena Henschel of Germany, who gets bronze to add to her gold medal that she has already picked up in the 3-meter synchronized event with Luis Sanchez.